is up, my fellas, my people them? How's you do? Can't believe I'm doing this. But hey, so today I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial, like a full-on wedding type tutorial. You know, Amara, I know you're gonna be in Germany without me, so perfect time to learn, you need. So yes, this is the eye look I'm going for. It's like a brown sparkly gold. So if you're interested, do keep on watching. If you don't care, then I'll put the minutes in for the contour for HOLLA, and that's all you're here for. Okay. So guys, you know I like a cheeky primer. So I'm gonna put this on my lid. So if you don't have primer like this, a really good thick concealer like the NARS one would be excellent. So just use that. So first step I like to do is my crease here. So whenever you're doing eyeshadow, you want it to blend, and the way you blend it is by sort of having it the darkest there and blending out into nothing. And the way you achieve that is by having a transition colour. So a transition colour is basically a colour that's lighter than the eyeshadow you're going to put here, and you put it in your crease. So for example, if you look here, my crease here is a lot lighter than the colour here. So if I do a brown eyeshadow, I'm going to use a light brown in my crease. If I do like a red or berry eyeshadow, I'm going to use a light red or a pink in my crease. If you get the gist of that, then you're all set. So if we look at the palette that I'm going to use, you can sort of see the lighter colours. So I want to use that on my lid because I think it's beautiful. So you can even put something like that. I know it's a bit crazy, it's bronzer, but I think with Asian skin tones, that sort of colour looks so good on your eyes, just blended out. When you do apply makeup in your crease, make sure you keep it in your crease. You're not blending it all the way up there, because that's when you start getting panda eyes and it looks a bit mad. Because when you do blend anyway with a bigger brush, it naturally progresses upwards, and you do want that. You just don't want to do that yourself because it'll end up going into your eyebrow. That's not the look we're going for. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take that dark brown that I was speaking of. I'm not going to run it through my crease, I'm going to put it on the outer edge here. So I'm going to take a different brush, maybe an angled brush. I like an angled brush for the outer V because it fits nicely. So I'm going to take that dark brown, I'm literally going to place it here, as you can see. Can you see that? Does it make a difference? And I'm just going to blend it here. I'm really going to focus it here. And then you can blend it a little bit in. You don't want to take it all the way in. Just focus it on your outer V, a tiny bit in your crease. And then after all of that, you want to take a bigger fluffy brush, like this. Just blend all of that through. Again, don't put the brush too high, it will blend into your eyebrow. Just keep it on the shadow. You just want to give it a blend so it all fits together. Gorgeous. Okay, now we're ready for the sparkle. So whenever you do a sparkly eye, the sparkly eyeshadow always picks up nicer with your finger. So I'm literally just going to dip my finger in. Don't know if you can see that. Gorgeous. So I'm just going to... Nice. How gorgeous is that? Who's calling me? My grandparents. That's weird. It just shut though. I had a missed call from them earlier actually. I should call them back. What if it's an emergency? Oh no. I'll give them a ring. Take a brush, like a smaller brush here, and you just want to pick up that same eyeshadow, the sparkly one, just a little bit, and blend it onto your crease. Just a tiny bit, just so everything fits together really nicely. People do like adding an even darker colour here, like you know how I did before and I blended it here. You want an even darker colour than that just to keep on the outside. So like I said, brown eyeshadow is all about the tonals, and it actually really does pay off because it's banging. So I'm going to take a palette like this, dip it in. Just focus it there, really adds a nice effect. And again, take a fat blending brush. Now I've got a top tip. If you do end up blending too high and you know you get that raccoon eye look, take a nice highlight colour. You notice that when I do highlight, you guys, I put it here. Take a highlight colour. This one's a bit light but I can't bother to get my other one. Stick it on a brush, put it here. But the extra step you do is you could take it a bit lower, just blend it. So where I was telling you not to blend, if you did blend it there, just take this nice light colour, go over it, and it really counteracts the darkness and if you've over-egged it with the blending, you know? Okay, and then once you're done with the blending, you'll notice that some of the sparkles go down. So again, just take some on your finger, go over it, pat it on. Don't forget the inner corner. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to do this extra step because I know Amara likes doing it, and it's putting some highlight in the inner corner. So we're going to take a nice light highlight. So just add a little bit more. Maybe take more of a loose, open-ended blending brush and just give it a tiny blend. Like that. So now I'm going to show you how to do eyeliner. For Hannah, I noticed you were asking Dia yesterday. Her eyeliner is banging, so I'm going to try recreate Dia. Dia, this is inspired by you if you're watching. Let's get close on, close on. Okay, so I'm going to use a liquid eyeliner like Dia's. Mine's just a bit skinnier. I'm going to do something a little different. Something that I like to do, and I noticed Amara, you said that you don't like it when eyeliner goes all the way in. So I'm going to show you a good trick to make, well, to get the illusion. Yeah. So I like to start in the middle, just so I can judge the thickness, like that. Just so I could judge the thickness. So the trick that I'm going to do, so you don't have to take your eyeliner all the way in, is already start thinning it out here and come to a gradual stop here. So the trick is, you just want to really have it ending thin. Like, what angle should I do my wing at today, eh? Let's do some quick maths. Fuck man, I need a protractor. Let's do 120. I do like a 120. So you know what? Yeah, I'd call that 120 actually. Oh fuck. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay guys, don't really do too much. Just drew a line here. And I joined it up here. Keep on getting out of shot. If this is not focused, I'm literally gonna jump off a bridge because I've done this so many times. And I need to watch Apprentice, you know. YouTube life, man. It's actually hard. At least I have to leave the house. Okay. So I like a sharp wing. I'm not even gonna lie to you, mans. So I'm just gonna perfect this. So I was just doing this motion like this just to get it. Eyeliner's matching. So I'm going to finish this off with a bit of mascara. We all know how to put mascara on, but I might as well do it on camera. Guys, man, putting all this makeup on, I need a wedding to go to. I think we all need to download singlemuslim.com. Find us a man and get married. Just for the wedding, you know, for HOLLA, like you said. Amara wants a wedding without the groom. I'm down for that too, you know, I'm down. Just a party, a party. So I also like to put eyeshadow under my eyes, however I'm going to do that once I have foundation and concealer on, just because if I do it now it will like wipe off when I put the stuff on. But I think my lighting's still quite decent. Must be the money. This is my face. Hello everyone. Now I'm first gonna do foundation, then concealer, then contour, then powder. Stay tuned. Okay, so because I have dry skin, I'm gonna start off with moisturizer. I use this one. It's not the best, but I'll have to do. Garnier bloody discontinued my favourite one. So annoying. So I do like to put a good amount of moisturiser on. Sana, I know you got that oily skin issue, so you don't like putting moisturiser on, but I would recommend everyone else. If your skin ain't mad oily, you got to moisturise still. Man's one, that's 3 equipment. Everyday man's on the block. Smoke trees. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Now, man's got a couple marks still, you know. So anyway, I'm going to use a thicker consistency foundation because I know Amara and Sana use medium tie coverage. So I'm just going to do that today. Usually I'll use something like this, which is like Parne, but I do add concealer, so I do get the coverage. So I'm going to take the Milani. This is in colour 03 Light Beige, which is usually a bit dark for me in the winter. So girl, I'm still bare tan. But hey, so what I do to make my foundation my colour, to darken it, I take a little LA. We all know about this bad boy. So what I contour with is usually something like this, but this is what I'll mix into my foundation. You can see this one's a lot more yellowy, and I like to wear yellow tone foundation even though my skin is quite neutral to pink. So I'll take something like this, and sometimes I mix it into my foundation, but a man can't be bothered, so I'll literally dot it on my face like this. Put a bit more on man's bits in it. Like this. I don't think I'd be bothered to put foundation on my neck today because I get some clothes. I'll make this my skin tone. So, oh shit, so yes. Like it is. Now, man takes this. It's a one pump thing. Don't like to use more than that because my skin just does not suit thick foundation. I feel like it just says no. Anyway, so I like to dot this on my face. It looks like a lot, but I'm taking the tiniest bit on my finger. I think one pump is way too much for me right now, but I'll make it work. There we go. Now start to blend. With this brush, I think we all have it, I don't like to swipe, I just like to dot. I feel like it keeps the coverage high and it doesn't like get streaky. Oh my god, I hate it when a brush makes foundation streaky. That shit is butters. It's a nightmare as well. So mine's done. I have a bare foundation left, but like I used less than half a pump. Stress. However, what you can do is, because it's high coverage, you can cover your blemishes. So I'll go in there and here, see a bit of couple spots. Didn't do my tash shit then. Oh well. That covered it quite well, eh? This foundation is really good, I must say. I've only used it like 2 times, maybe 3. But I do like it. It's called the Milani Conceal and Perfect. No, it's not. Oh my god, it is. So now you know about this ting fam. What I like to do next is do my concealer under my eyes. So if you noticed, I did not take my foundation up to my eyes because this is one of my top tips to not have cakey under eye. My battery's low. Oh no. Let me quickly do this then. And take Maybelline Age Rewind, put it under my eyes. I do like to take it a bit lower when I'm doing a full coverage look like this, like wedding makeup. And then I put it here. Because this is highlighting, this is the parts of your face you want to pop, like cheekbones, nice little cupid's bow, your nose to look a bit slimmer, you know, all of that. Like that. And then I always use a sponge to do my under eye. That's for HOLLA leaving. I'm meeting for HOLLA today. Should have left by now. Now before I powder that, because I do like to powder my concealer into place, man's gonna contour. Ayy, what you've all been waiting for. So I take man like, I'm gonna squeeze it so this bit starts to open up, don't you? So it just opens up there. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to go a bit higher. See the product there? And I just like to do that little thing, just like that. And then I also like to take it up and on the jaw, like that. The chin. Man's gonna do that now. Focus thing, man, I can't. So you see that? And then I like to put a tiny bit next to my nose, just because I feel like when you contour everything else and you have a white nose, you need dimension everywhere, you know? So I like to start off with this because it's the easiest. Blend down, don't blend up. You want to blend down, because you don't want like that colour on your face. Down, down, down. But then when you go here, what I like to do is I like to bring it forward a little bit, just a tiny bit, then I blend up. Now I don't blend down because you lose that line, that contour. Don't want that. Then I'll stipple it back and forth. Keep on blending up. Stipple it back and forth. Blend up. Now you can bring it down here, but the thing you need to remember is do not, when you're drawing a line, do it all the way down there, because it naturally progresses down. You see that? Must be the money. And then I move on here, and again it's all about creating dimension. Contour. And then what I like to do is I just like to blend it. I don't like it to come up too high and that concealer to still be there. Just blend it out a little bit. And then with my nose, I like to just do it downwards a little bit. The secret to the nose is you put the tiniest, weeniest stain. Okay, so because I'm running out of time, I quickly just do the other side. So I did exactly the same thing. On the forehead, the jaw, I haven't touched this bit, so it's the same. Then I just finish off my nose. Now I've got a top tip for making your lips look bigger. What I like to do, it's too much. You can find me all one. Cause I like wasting product. Oh no, don't wanna waste it. Man of man's. Whose man's is this? I'm just gonna have to use this. Just take off the excess. So you want a tiny weeny bit. And just go around here, like this. That's fans. Hello there.
Hello.
Hi, have you left?
Yeah, I've literally just left my house.
Alright, cool.
Where am I meeting you?
Junction station?
Station.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
I hope you filmed yourself.
Sorry?
I hope you filmed yourself.
You might be making a cameo as you speak.
Oh, excited.
Girl, you'll be seeing it soon.
Okay.
But let me know when you're at Wands of Common, and that's when I'll aim to leave. Yeah?
Alright.
Okay, babes. See ya. Hannah made a cameo. I'm so proud. Okay, so as you can see, I just lined my lips. I know it looks a bit mad, but now I'm going to brush down into my lips, because you can always wipe your lips clean. It's not like it's going to be your lipstick. And trust me, it gives you the best illusion. It hits a bit like mad, like really runny, like here, because I squeeze a bit hard. Just use finger. And then blend it. My moustache is mad, man. Didn't even cluck. It's a madness. See? And you just left with the shadow. Right now it doesn't look like it's done much, but soon it will. Okay, so I'm going to go back to blending my under eye highlight, because man sort of forgot to put powder on, you know? Had to take this out. Had to stop filming because the battery was dying. Bit long. The stuff I do for you lot, honestly. Honestly. So I'm just going to go over this and just blend it. Just so there's no lines. And then I'm going to take my powder. I use a CHATTY Airspun. Love it. I just love it. Oh, just went everywhere. Ooh. So it is like a full-on ting. So what I like to do is I dip it in. Like, that's bare powder, but don't worry. I'm not that crazy. Then I'll just put it in the lid and dab off all the extra. So it's literally a tiny, like, thin coating. Just put it under my eye. So it's a really thin layer. It's like sort of baking, I suppose, because I just leave a little bit on, because my under eyes love to crease, because I've got big eyes, so my eyeballs bare protrude, so they always crease. So I'm just going to do the same step again, put it on there, tap it off, tap tap tap, put it under my eye, like that. See, my skin bare white still, but I'm gonna take off all the excess powder, so I'm gonna put it everywhere that I highlighted. It really reduces shine. This powder is sick and it's translucent, so it doesn't actually add colour or coverage. It just makes it a bit nice, you know? Put it all there. Okay, now I'm gonna start just like blending it in. Like I said, it doesn't add to coverage or anything. So it's just like that, and that, and this, and that. Fans is just sending me nice messages, you know. Oh, I love you, Nushi, you're the greatest. Same old. Okay, now I'm going to leave the powder on a little bit. And what I like to do is I like to cover my contour with powder. So I'm going to take the HOLLA Benefit. It's the best ever. It's a really nice colour. And this is just like for longevity. It doesn't really add much. It just makes it stay for longer. Excusez-moi. And again, you don't need to put a lot on the brush. I just sort of use what's on the brush and go to the other side. Bum chin, loosely over there, loosely over my nose. Do it up there. It just gives it a really nice effect. I'm still going to blend this out because it's a little harsh, you know. Ay, must be the money. Now I'm going to take blush because I do like a bit of blush. This one's quite dark, but I'm just going to use it because it's the only thing I have to hand. It's pretty. I think blush adds a nice little colour thing. And I'm going to take just a normal rounded blush. Little smile. Don't know if that did anything. Or, well, it did in person, but I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Lovely. Then with blush, you could do the same thing that you do with your bronzer and just put it anywhere because I think it adds a nice colour. And if you've got some left on the brush, you might as well use it, you know. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish off my eyeball with a nice little colour. My battery's literally going to die. It's really stressful. So I'm going to take the shimmery colour I used with a tiny weeny brush, put it on there, put it under my eye, like this, just under there, because I'll see it coming on. I'm going to take something like this, maybe a warmer colour, like the bronzer, and just put it under your eye. Again, you don't have to do this, but I think it just adds something nice. It adds a bit more colour under your eye instead of just highlight. Bang tidy. Now you can add kajal if you want. You can add all of that, but I don't really wear eyeliner. But I think it looks really nice, so if you want to do it, you do what you gotta do. Alright. Yeah. Okay, man's back. Man's back. Okay. Oh, not contour. Highlight, woo. Okay, I'm in a hurry now. Sorry guys. The quality will still be high, don't worry. So man's gonna take this brush, and I've recently learned of a trick where man like rose water, but I'm all your fave. I know. If you just spray, it doesn't have to be rose water. It could be anything like MAC Fix Plus and all that shit. Just spray a little bit. Go into your pan. Man's going to take this one called Bubbly and just go over it with Sunburst, a really light one. It's already looking mad on the brush still. No, where's my palette? I don't got time for these. I don't got time for these. Okay, man's going to zoom in for this one, you know, still. You ready? Lost the highlight. Hey, shit, then if you just do that, and again I like to take it into the brow bone just because I think it look nice there. Oh gosh, damn, it's a madness. Like there, I like to do it on the nose, and then I'll go back in. Brush should still be wet, Do it there. Gorgeous, look at that. And then obviously blend that shit out because I like highlight, but not highlight, that's too mad. Mara, girl, you can keep it like that if you want, I know you. And again, just do the other side. Damn son, hope I caught that. Gorgeous, mashallah. Oh, I'm gonna feel so overdressing down Westfield, man. Not even overdressed, over makeup. It's like literally the only time that I could have done it and gone out because I don't want to so full face and sit at home. Yeah, no ones. Wow. Okay. Last step. The lips, my favourite step. So I've got my lip liner. I'm gonna give it a quick sharpen. You know what, I really need to repurchase this lip liner because this lip liner and my lip combo is the best, man. Abu Dhabi, bop, man, like, shout out Middle East, innit? Okay, so just gonna line my lips. I always line lips, man. Sana, don't know how you live that life. I don't airline there. I don't like an airlined lip. And plus I added that shadow, so it's going to help trust it. So when I line a lip, I literally just line it. I don't hold it all the way down. I mean all the way in. My lips are a bit dry, you know. I think a little bit of Carmex couldn't fix. Oh, it's very crispy. Right in the middle. Now I'm going to take Abu Dhabi by NYX, beautiful colour, and just lace it on top. Should have put Vaseline on my lips, man. Ayy. Love this colour combo. Okay, that lip contour still looking a bit mad, you know. I'm literally just going to take a foundation. Hey, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm trying to spray some rose water. We all know why I like some rose water. It really sets the makeup nice. It like blends it together. I just like swipe this somewhere. This is so stressful. Swipe off with a little receipt. And that you found it helpful. I did have to rush it a bit because my battery kept dying. I don't have a flip out screen like Amara, so it's a bit of a nightmare to see what I'm doing, get on saying. But yeah, if you want any more videos, just comment down below and make sure you leave a like. You can share it, you know, actually no, don't share it, I'm going to give you the link if you give it to anyone. But yeah, remember to subscribe. Yours truly, Noorsheen Ahmed Ba. Hey, must be the money.